From the Superdome through the CBD and the French Quarter and all the way to City Park, the Crescent City Classic is back in person this year on Saturday, April 16th. And Kristen Stuart, the event manager for CCC, is joining me to talk about all the details, including a new sponsorship. Thank you so much for joining me, Kristen.
Of course. How are you today?
I'm great, and I'm excited to hear about the news. It's been a while since CCC is in person, and I know this year there is a big change with a new sponsor. Tell me about that.
Yes, it's been a hard couple of years for us as the Crescent City Classic. We did pretty well with our virtual events, but we are excited to be back in person in 2022. And we have a brand new title sponsor, Caesars Sportsbook, which has been absolutely phenomenal. We started Caesars Superdome and passed by Harrah's New Orleans. So it really makes sense that they jumped on board and wanted to be part of our community team.
And I know there is more to that, more support from a very important lady and an organization here in town. What is it that you're doing with Gail Benson?
Yes, I've been calling her our fairy godmother. She decided to support us as a race, as an organization, as a family run business about, I don't know, 4 months ago. And it has been incredible since. Her team and the Saints and the Pelicans are giving us as much support as we need to promote the race and to help us gain new sponsors or maybe, keep our old ones. So it has been really, really special to have them on our team as we come back to an in person event in 2022.
Of course, that's like the perfect demographic, and everybody in sports united together to create amazing events in New Orleans. That this is health related, this is also fun, and you're gonna tell me about the fun because I know people are excited that it's back in person. What have you heard? What are people saying?
We actually had a little race on Sunday. It was only 2 miles in front of the St. Patrick's Day parade in Old Metairie. And the energy out there from our participants was incredible. It feels great to run by yourself. It feels really great to run shoulder to shoulder with friends, family, colleagues, competitors who are also trying to beat their personal time. So, in that aspect, there's nothing that compares to being in person. Now, for the people that aren't really runners, you can absolutely walk this race, and then you get to come to our amazing Michelob Ultra Race Fest after, which gives you free beer, free food, free entertainment from our band called the Funky Monkeys. We have to kick people out of that festival at the end of the day when it's time to shut down. No one wants to go home. It's always gorgeous weather. It's always gorgeous people. It's always a really, really good time.
The good weather, definitely. And, just the environment, the ambience is always fun. And you mentioned a little bit about the post race celebration. You can tell me more details about it and also about the expo because you have the expo. It's also back this year.
Yes. So, well, the first event that happens through the whole weekend is the Health and Fitness Expo, and that's full of national and local vendors who are here to explain their product. Maybe you can buy a new running belt to put your phone in. There's all kinds of things that you can do there, including watching some cooking demonstrations or a physical therapist panel or there's just always something going on, and that's at the Hyatt Regency, and that is also where you get your bib and t-shirt prior to the race on Saturday. Now, the Michelob Ultra Race Fest is for all of our participants and their family and friends. Even if you didn't run, you can get in for, I believe it's $20 right now. And that's just what it sounds like. It's a festival for our runners and their families and their friends to gather to celebrate the event and to dance and just really have fun.
Yes, having fun. And I'm looking at these pictures, and like I don't know this happens anywhere else where people just,
Right.
decorate themselves and have costumes and just make it so much more fun. You said there was a great, atmosphere at the small race in Metairie. So what are you expecting for the Crescent City Classic back and costumes?
So we are known in the US as the original party race. So we have people that are coming just to participate in that aspect. And so they're coming in crawfish and costumes and bunny outfits because it's the day before Easter. All of them are just ready to have a good time. So we expect to see lots of fun looks. And we also expect about 10,000 people rubbing elbows and getting ready to get active. And then at the end, celebrate you know, their crossing the finish line.
Yes, absolutely. And there is also this the top 500 women and the top 500 men are going to get a special token. What is it?
Yeah. So we started this tradition a really long time ago. And our top 500 men and our top 500 women will receive a commemorative poster print from this year's artist, who is Becky Foss. And it is a gorgeous piece of art. We are so excited that she joined us. All of our runners passed the cathedral. And she said she was inspired by the hope that the cathedral gives the people of New Orleans and the resilience. And obviously, that's kind of a main theme for being back in person in 2022. And if you aren't that fast and you love this print, you can also purchase it during registration or on our website.
Okay, great, because it's beautiful. It's
I know, it's
so
so wonderful.
vibrant and so pretty. So it's a great incentive for those fast ones, as you mentioned it, and then other people can buy it as well. So if there is top
Yes.
500 and top five men and top 500 women, how many people are you expecting?
I think we're going to maybe have about 10,000 to 12,000 people out there. It's going to be an amazing turnout, we hope. We're trending on that way. And we, as New Orleanians, wait till the very last minute to do things. So I would not be surprised if our numbers start spiking now.
And I know there is a time where you can get a discounted rate for the race. So to incentive those late New Orleanians, what is the
Yes.
difference in price?
So our race right now, if you sign up, is $5 cheaper than if you were going to sign up the week of the race. So it's really important to get your registration in at CCC10K.com. That's 10K.com. Right now it's $60, but it goes up to 65 at the Health and Fitness Expo. And I mean, it's time to get your registrations in so you can spend that money elsewhere. You can spend it at a store at the expo.
Yes, that's a great idea. Anything else you want our viewers to know?
I think that it's really important for us as a community to stand by an organization that hasn't been able to put on an event in 2 years, along with a lot of other festivals. We're one of them that really need the support of our community to make sure that we are going to be part of a New Orleans tradition for years to come. So if you're on the fence, it really would be special if you came out to this year's event. It's going to be definitely one for the books.
And I can't wait to see that turn out and to be around to experience a little bit of that. And maybe, maybe one day I'll do the running as well. Thank you so
Yes.
much for joining us. Because I know amateurs and, not everybody has to be a runner. I just want to mention that quickly,
No,
correct?
yes, 100%. So we have 65% of our runners that are walkers.
We'll
We
just
call them
stay.
runners because, we call them runners just in general, but you can walk, you can jog, you can dance, you can stroll, you can
You can
have a
stay in
beer
the
while you're
back and
doing
still
it.
make it to the post
Exactly.
race. So what a
Exactly.
fun
So
incentive as well.
all are welcome. Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much, Kristen, for being here on Viva
Thank
Nola.
you.
And congratulations on this event that's coming back to the city and that people are so excited to have back.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Don't forget to register for the race on April 16 by logging on to CCC10K.com.